You still don't feel that you're good enough, and you don't know why. Let's talk about it. What's up, it's Gene, this word to be great. Self-worth is a very powerful thing, and self-worth is how much we value ourselves. And unfortunately, a lot of you do not value yourself enough. You see yourself as somebody that doesn't have worth, you feel inferior, and you don't know why you feel this way. And that's why you don't take action on the things you desire, is because you just do not feel good enough. So I'm going to talk about 3 things that you can deal with that can help you to overcome this feeling of not being good enough. 1, you lack self-respect. I remember I was coaching this guy a long time ago, and we was having a discussion. He was telling me about the fact that he wanted to build his own business and he wanted to take on different opportunities, but he never felt it was good enough. And when I started to pressure him on it, I said, why do you feel you're not good enough? He said, well, I'll be real with you, Gene, this is my job. I said, what does your job have to do with you feeling good enough? I want to ask you, like and share this video. Also, hit that bell so anytime I post a new video, you're notified. He said, well, anytime one of my coworkers need to take off early or they need to miss a day from work, they'll come to me, and I'm always saying yes. He said, now, there are many instances I want to say no, but I say yes because I want them to like me. I said, why do you want them to like you so much? He said, I have no idea. I just have a hard time with disappointing other people. So this has led to me saying yes to working on my off days. But the thing is, when I go to them and ask them to take a day for me or to let me go early, they say no. And I say, so do you feel like you're being used? He said, absolutely. I feel like they don't respect me. I say, I agree with you because you don't respect yourself. He said, well, what if I tell them no, they don't like me? I say, it does not matter. As long as you like and respect yourself, that is the most important thing. So if you feel you're not good enough, ask yourself this question. Do you lack self-respect? Are you saying yes to things when you should be saying no? Or are you allowing other people to use you? Because if you're allowing this, you're not going to respect yourself. And without that self-respect, you will not feel that you're good enough. So take your power back today by telling people no so you can protect your self-respect. 2, you lack self-discipline. You just don't follow through. And self-discipline is doing the productive things you say you're going to do despite how you feel that's going to lead to your desired success. Now, if you're not following through on the things you say you're going to do, that's why you don't feel good enough. Years ago, I was talking to a friend of mine, man, and he's an extremely talented individual, but he never feel he's good enough. He struggled with his self-worth. And one day we was having a conversation. He said, Gene, I don't understand. You confident. You go after things you want. You feel that you're worthy of it. I say, well, the reason is because I follow through on the things I say I'm going to do. He said, but I don't understand. Why can I develop that confidence? I say, well, let's talk about this. Because you always talk about the things you want to do, but you never follow through. For instance, you said you want to be a gamer. So you got on Twitch and you started playing games and you wasn't getting the views that you wanted. What did you do a month later? You quit. Then right after that, you say you want to be a YouTuber. You got on YouTube, you recorded about 2 or 3 videos, you didn't get many views. What did you do? You quit. See, the problem is you do not follow through. You start something, you quit. You start something, you quit. You do not give yourself an opportunity to grow in those things. So therefore, you don't feel you're good enough because you're not executing. Now, you probably like my friend. You don't feel that you're good enough because you're the type of individual, you start something today, you quit tomorrow. And if you're doing that, you're never going to feel you're good enough because you're not following through. See, part of you developing that belief in yourself and a healthy self-worth is you must have self-discipline. And when you have that discipline to follow through, it's going to help to build your self-worth because you will know you're keeping promises to yourself. You're following through on the things you say you're going to do. And that is a strong key that's going to help you to start feeling that you're good enough. 3, own your self-worth through service. I think service is the greatest way for you to start feeling you're good enough. See, most of the time we have things happen in our life and we let those things define us. We let those things tell us that we're not good enough, we're not valuable. But what we have to realize is that those very things are the value that we can use to serve others. See, when I was 11 years old and my dad left 2 weeks after he told me he wouldn't leave the family, that was the lowest point in my life. I felt I wasn't good enough. I thought I wasn't worthy. But over the years, what I discovered is that, yes, that was a painful moment, going through that abandonment. But once I forgave my daddy when I became an adult and I started telling people my story, I started to connect with people on different levels. People in juvenile detention centers, I had teenagers, I had adults. They all related to that feeling of not being good enough. And that has allowed me to serve people through my books, through my speeches, through my programs. But it all started me taking ownership of my work through service. You have something that you've been through. It's making you feel you're not good enough. You're not worthy. I don't know what that is for you. But I can assure you that thing is going to be one of the greatest things that you can use to serve others. So I want you to think about that. How can you serve others with the experience that you went through? That experience that made you feel that you're not valuable. Because when you start taking ownership of your self-worth through service, you will not have any issues with feeling that you are good enough. These are the ways that you can start overcoming that feeling of not being good enough. Now, it'll take some work on your part, but it is worth it. So I want to encourage you to apply these to your life. Build your self-worth. Go after the things that you desire in your heart, because you are worthy to be great. What would your life be like if you felt you was good enough? What would you accomplish? Because I can assure you, whatever it is worth it for you to go after it. And that's why I want to encourage you to get my premium ebook, Word to Be Great, because it can help you to build your self-worth so you can feel good enough to go after your dreams. So click the link below and get my premium ebook today.